What is up, YouTube, and welcome to the Extra Point episode 34. I am Hunter along with Nick. How are you doing, Nick?
Doing well as always, Hunter. And how are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not doing fantastic right now just because of this past week. I'm still a
I
little
know.
upset of
Very
the,
frustrating.
and that's not the reason we didn't have an episode, but I'm glad we
It's one of
didn't
the
because
few
I would have went
reasons.
the fuck off. I'm glad I'm calmed down a little bit.
Yep.
Anyway, here we go,
Moving on.
episode 34. We have the Week 11 Thursday Night Football matchup between the Steelers and the Browns. We're going to recap
Yeah.
that episode or recap that game. And literally just happened 15 minutes ago. A fucking brawl went down with like 8
Yep.
seconds to go in the fucking game.
It was
We're going to
awesome.
be recapping that brawl and see who won that fight. And then we will also be doing our Week 11 predictions. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin. Nick. The
Okay.
Browns beat the Steelers 21-7. And topic one, recap the game. What happened?
Well, if we would have done our previous episode, I would have told you I think the Browns are going to win. Um, I didn't think they win 21-7, but I just got to say a couple things about their offense. One, they are still disappointing to me.
Yep.
They try to force the pass way too much. I think they could win football games with by substantial point differential with passing the football 10 times a game. You have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason those two can't both be in the backfield, and you can run it literally every play.
Not to
Every
mention a
play.
good run blocking offensive line. That's
Exactly.
what it's
You
built for.
you can run it every fucking play. Damn the expensive receivers. Who cares about your rookie or your star, future quarterback? Give those to the ball and they will win. They gave Nick Chubb the ball in the third quarter. That helped them pull away a little bit down the stretch. They killed some clock, but they
Mm-hmm.
still forced the ball too much with the pass. It's driving
Yep.
me nuts. It's just not there. I'm sorry. Mayfield has potential. Obviously, Odell and Jarvis are pretty good receivers, really good receivers, but it just isn't there. The run game is there, and it hasn't not been there. They need to run it 45 times a game, honestly, and they'll win every game. They can win out if they play it smart offensively. Defensively, I'm not surprised. Steelers' offense kind of blows. With Smith-Schuster out, I pretty much considered the game over as soon as he was out for the game with a dirty ass hit, by the way. So a lot of dirty shit happened in this game, which we'll get to next. But so yeah, Steelers offense sucks. Browns defense is good. I think the Steelers defense is pretty good, but I thought the Browns did enough to win. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I still think they could have done a lot better offensively.
I mean, they
So
can do a lot better offensively in general every
yeah,
game if they run the ball more. I mean, I don't know why
yeah,
they're doing this, like you said. I don't know why they're fucking trying to do this pass shit. I
I don't know
mean, you can still pass the ball with play action like the Ravens
exactly.
or the 49ers do. And
They
look
should be
how,
a run first fucking
yeah,
team. There's no
look how
reason
well
not
they're
to.
doing. So I don't know why they're trying to stress the pass very well. I mean, and we both said Freddie Kitchens is the reason that team's failing. One of the reasons that team's failing. And rumors going around that he's going to be fired before the end of the year. So,
Oh, good for him.
yeah, the Browns are the offense and defense is I mean, Freddie Kitchens is just ruining that team, to be honest
Yep.
with you. And they're ruining themselves, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But yeah, it was a solid game by the Browns. The Steelers, honestly, it was just a shitty game. Mike Tomlin and the coaching staff didn't really have a good game plan going into the game.
Shocker.
Juju getting hurt, that's a big fucking punch to the gut. And
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph kind of looked shitty as well. So overall, a bad showing. I wouldn't say the Browns did really good on defense. I kind of just think it was a bad showing by the Steelers. So yeah, that's about it though. I mean, but they need to run the ball. The Browns.
Yep.
That's you said it right
You
there.
have
I
two
don't
all
understand.
pro running backs, honestly. Both can
Yeah,
receive, both can run. They need to run the shit out of the football. They should run a two running back set every fucking play.
they could. Yeah, you're 100% right. Well, moving on to our second topic, it's pretty much the first, but we're gonna go ahead and
It is its own
make it a
topic, is
second.
how crazy it is.
So I don't know if y'all caught this. It's all over. I mean, literally, this happened 20 minutes ago, and it's all over
You will see
ESPN,
it. Yep.
NFL Network, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Um, Miles Garrett decided to or try to sack Mason Rudolph on one of the last plays of the game. Obviously, Mason Rudolph got the ball off or got the ball out of his hand. It didn't matter. Damn, they both start with an M. Myles Garrett didn't fucking care, slung Mason Rudolph down the ground. Eventually, a little fight went down while they were on the ground. Myles Garrett grabs Mason Rudolph's face mask, repeatedly starts beating him down on the ground by pulling his head up and down off the fucking turf, takes his helmet off, and then decides to swing it and hit Mason Rudolph in the head with his own helmet. Meanwhile, Myles Garrett gets thrown to the ground by an offensive lineman, and
Mike Pouncey fucking kicked his ass on the fucking
goes over there and just starts wailing on it. Like he fucking deserved.
Physically, he kicked him.
He did. He did.
No better retaliation than to throw someone on the ground and kick him.
I hate seeing this in the NFL. I don't like fights. I really don't, because it's fucking pointless.
It's immature. It shows undisciplined on both sides. Mike Tomlin, we're not surprised. Freddie Kitchens, come on.
We know Mason Rudolph's a little hothead at quarterback. He is. But Myles Garrett has turned into the Ndamukong Suh of the fucking new era of football. He is a fucking piece of shit. I'm not even gonna lie. He is the biggest bitch
when has he done? Field. When has he done something like this, like that bad before? I mean, if he has, let me
every fucking game for something.
Well, he penalized, yeah, but not for physically harming somebody. It's more or less just jumping off sides
already.
I don't think he's Ndamukong Suh level. The old Ndamukong Suh. I don't think he's there yet. I'm not.
Don't worry. Hoping. He will be under the Cleveland Browns
with Freddie Kitchens. I'm sure he'll get there faster.
He will get there.
Yeah. Sooner rather than later.
The most undisciplined team in the NFL, and they go and do something like this. Not to mention, I don't know who did it, but the linebacker for the Browns, after Mason Rudolph just got his fucking skull bashed in by a helmet, comes over, not even in the play, nowhere near the fucking play.
Rudolph's over there standing outside of the
ground.
What
are you doing? You're not even in it.
I didn't see it. I saw one or two. Shout out to Chris Smith, by the way. He's a local boy from North Rowan. Tried to stop the fight on both ends for Browns, number 50. Shout out to him. Representing Rowan County with some class, trying to break up the fight. It did not work at all because like 30 players from both sidelines ran on the field. I'm surprised Mike Tomlin's punk ass didn't run out there and try to throw hands with somebody either. That dude's a fucking idiot. So
him and Freddie Kitchens was talking in the middle of the field.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, just having a conversation, or were they talking shit?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's Mike Tomlin. So
that's what we need next. That's what we're going towards. There's a lot of frustration in the NFL. Okay, the refs are blowing games. No one likes the commissioner. People are mixed about the Kaepernick thing. You know what? It's about time 2 coaches from different teams started fucking throwing hands. That's all I want to see right now. What would be the best match? What do you think would be the best head coach fight in the NFL right now? I'm asking you this question. You're going to answer it before we move on.
They're all like 60 plus years old. So
that's not true.
You got Sean McVay, he's pretty young. Dan Quinn, he's there.
I was thinking your boy Ron Rivera, okay, former 85 Bears linebacker, mind you, versus Matt Nagy. I think that'd be a pretty good fight.
That'd be a good one.
I was just boom, top of my head.
That'd be a good one.
That would be a fight. That's the fight we all want. Do you guys play the Bears this season? Because if so, I'm praying for a fight.
We do, I think. Yeah.
Do you really? Yeah. Oh God. I am so excited. I hope they fight.
Maybe
somehow.
not. Maybe not.
Amazing.
We play the Packers. Fight. I don't think we play the NFC North. So never mind.
I feel like that used to happen all the time back when like John Madden coached. I feel like for no reason they used to like talk shit and fight all the time, and no one really cared about it. We should bring that back. I want a major coaches rivalry. That would be
honestly,
amazing.
I kind of want to see Mike Tomlin get his ass kicked. So
hell yeah.
Him versus who's a fucking stud at
how about we just go with the 49ers defense coordinator? That big ass bald guy.
Yeah,
there you go.
But yeah, so anyway, just the NFL is getting fucking ridiculous with the blown calls by the refs. Now there's a fight going on with 8 seconds left in a fucking football game, and someone getting their head bashed in with their own fucking helmet. Dude, I'm honestly done with the NFL at this point. It's fucking pathetic. It really is.
It is pathetic.
100th season, ladies and gentlemen, the worst season
100
in
seasons
football
in,
history.
and it's fucking crazy.
It's the
I'll
worst
say this.
season in football history.
There's a lot of exciting games. And then a lot of that has to do with the officiating kind of blowing shit up.
They
But
get blown, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it's pretty exciting if you ask me. I'm enjoying it myself. I think it's fun.
No, Miles Garrett's a bitch, as well as everybody on the fucking Browns team, and yeah, that was a shitty fucking Thursday night football matchup. Anyway,
And
hey, guess what? NFL games are rigged. Moving on to our Week 11 predictions. I'll be damned. Starting off with number 1, we've got the Falcons at the Panthers. Who do you think's gonna win this one? It all depends on the refs.
Well,
but who do you think's gonna win it?
Well, listen to me, Hunter. I fucking said the Falcons. You said the Falcons would keep it a close game against the Saints. I said they'd get their asses kicked. I don't know where their defense came from last week, but they kicked the Saints' ass.
It's a divisional game, so
it's
gonna be a tough
we got
one.
another divisional game here, so I don't know. I'm gonna go Carolina because technically they should be way better. However, I don't know. If the Falcons defense keeps getting pressure on quarterbacks, we could have another upset here. I'm still going to go Carolina though.
I'm gonna go Carolina as well. James Bradbury is back rather than him being hurt like last game and not matching up against Devontae Adams. So him and Julio Jones will match up once again, and
it's always fun.
Do their fucking rivalry like they do every year. And actually, James Bradbury holds him to under 60 yards most of the time. So
hey,
he does a really good job. And that's going to be the matchup of the fucking day right there because Matt Ryan sucks ass and the Falcons suck ass in general. So I'm going to go Panthers because I don't think the Falcons are going to really do much on offense as well as defense. I'm going to go Panthers. And by the way, Kyle Allen did show that he's looking pretty good these past 2 weeks.
He is a solid quarterback. I mean, they're maybe 6 inches away from a possibly tied football game up there in Lambeau in the snow. Nice little game, a would-be game time drive. I don't know, pretty exciting. So,
yeah,
he's good.
Don't remind me of that fucking game.
You'll get over it. It's fine.
Moving on, to the Cowboys at the Lions. Cowboys coming off of They won last week, didn't they? I'm pretty sure.
No, Hunter. They lost to your Minnesota Vikings.
You're right. Yes, you're right. They did. Okay. Cowboys at Lions. Who do you got?
I'm going to call the upset with the Lions because for some reason the Cowboys defense is still fucking giving up a shit ton of points. There's no reason for it, but they do. We already know about the Lions offense. If Matthew Stafford returns, I don't know if he is. I'll do like I did last time. If Stafford plays, they win. If he doesn't, I'm sorry, Jeff Driscoll, you suck ass, and they'll lose. So, I honestly, I don't know if he is playing. I have heard no reports, so
I haven't either.
This is a Thursday night. I have no idea.
I think I did hear that he is probable to play.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the exact same thing you did. If he does play, they win. If he doesn't play, he loses. Matthew Stafford is the key of that fucking offense and the fucking key of that team. So, yeah, and the Cowboys are a roller coaster right now. I called that they would get beat by the Vikings last week. They fucking did. But Vikings is a good team, so you can't really blame them there. But I'm going to go Lions. I think the Lions air raid, and Matthew Stafford's just going to kick that fucking Cowboys ass. It's going to be a high-scoring game, I would think, though. So, Lions all the way if Matthew Stafford plays, just like you said.
Yep.
Moving on to the 4-5 Jaguars facing the 5-4 Colts.
I'm sorry, but the 5-4 Colts, they should be 7-2. The Colts.
Their season's ruined right now.
The last 2 games, and I just want to say that tells you how good Jacoby Brissett was playing. Because Brian Hoyer is not he's one of the better backup quarterbacks in football, and he could probably beat in most typical games, win a couple games. Brissett is taken out. They lose to the Steelers. I know Vinatieri's kind of fucking up this season. He's got a lot to do with it. Sorry, Pat McAfee. It's Vinatieri. It's not the snapper. I'm sorry. But I mean, I'm sorry,
It is.
but
It is.
so he's a big difference on the team. They lost the last two games without him. He will be playing. According to fantasy football, he will be playing this week. I know it's the Jags defense, so I'm not expecting him to put up 40 points. However, when he plays, they are just an overall better team. They have wins. They win football games with Brissett on the field. So he is playing, and I got the Colts winning. Also, I actually hate the Jaguars. Minshew Magic is going to be benched for Nick Foles. I'm sorry, Nick Foles is great, tremendous. Maybe he'll go down as the best backup quarterback of all
Boom.
time.
Thank you.
I swear he will. As a backup quarterback, he'll go down as the best. But I'm sorry. Minshew has more overall talent as far as things he can do. I think he moves better in the pocket. He's a playmaker. Obviously, being somewhat mobile helps him. His confidence level's up right now because he's having a pretty solid rookie season for some random guy, if you ask me. I think they need to keep him in there. He's the future, not Nick Foles. But they're going to play Nick Foles, and they're going to lose. And hopefully it doesn't last that long, and he gets to come back in the game.
So you said Jacoby Brissett is playing this week?
According to fantasy football, yeah. I've heard nothing else from any legit NFL, but ESPN Fantasy Football said Brissett is playing. So he's going to be playing for me and my team.
Okay. I will be going with the Colts. If he plays, the Colts. If he doesn't, the Jags. Like you just said, I'm glad you said it because I don't have to go and vent on it. Nick Foles is a backup quarterback. I don't know why these fucking dumb GMs, dumbass GMs, honestly, they're dumbasses, go and pay a guy. Granted, he won the Super Bowl and he won a playoff he got a playoff run, won the Super Bowl, whatnot. I get it. But we can't forget what happened to him when he was actually a starter back in the league with the Vikings and I think the Rams at one point.
And the Eagles
sucked.
He started for the Eagles back in the day. Yeah.
So you can't forget that. And granted, he does have a good receiving core, a fucking nobody receiving core, but they actually turned out to be good. Leonard Fournette isn't fucking stubbing his toe every damn play, so that's good.
Solid O-line, yeah.
A good O-line. Andrew Norwell's a fucking beast.
And a good-ass defense.
He's got a good team around him, but I don't like him. He's a great backup quarterback. He's like a Ryan Fitzpatrick who'll come in, get a couple wins, do very well, and then as soon as you pay him that big money or let him start for a long time, he's going to fucking ruin it. It's just how backup quarterbacks are. So I'm going to go with the Colts. The Colts are solid, just like you said. When they have a good QB at the helm in Jacoby Brissett, they win games. I'm going to go Colts just because of that. Jacoby Brissett is the man right now. No shit. I was hating on him earlier in the season, but
he is nice, man. He's a good beast. Quarterback. He is.
Not to mention, they got to play their asses off because they're pulling up. They're fucking losing it to the damn Texans right now. Texans are pulling away.
Yep. So the last 2 weeks, Vinatieri and Brian Hoyer have fucked that team from really high to a really low.
They need to get their shit together. Moving on, we got the 6-3 Bills, 2-7 Dolphins, 2-7. 2-7.
Hunter, it's gonna be 3-7 after this week. They're gonna beat the shit out of the Bills. They won the last 2 games. I did not expect them to win the last 2 games at all. They beat and then the Bills. They lost to the Browns. The worst 6-2 team you could ever ask for. Now 6-3. I think it's gonna be 6-4. They're gonna lose to the Dolphins. Dolphins are truly impressive. People don't realize how they have absolutely no known players on their team. They have no one with a contract more than $800,000 for half a season. They don't. And they won back-to-back games. Can someone give Brian Flores a fucking round of applause, please? That is impressive. Him and whoever's the GM for the fucking Dolphins. And they're going to beat the Bills. Hell, they almost beat them when they played in Buffalo 3 or 4 weeks ago. The worst onside kick turned backwards ever. Got ran back for a touchdown by Micah Hyde. But other than that, they almost won that game. They're in Miami. They're rolling. The Bills just lost. The Dolphins 3-7 after Week 11. Boom.
Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins.
Yes.
Brian Flores is about to get fired for winning games. He's about to be fired for winning football games. It's never happened before. but it's about to happen. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the only, like you just said, there's no known players on that team. Ryan
Except him.
Fitzpatrick is the only known player on that team,
He's a
and he's
fucking
hyping
beast.
them up every fucking play.
Yep.
Hey, he just threw a pick. It don't matter. He just ran
Yep.
for 10 fucking yards. He's
And he
pumped
trucked
up.
a
He's
fucking
hyped.
safety while he was at it.
Fuck yeah, he did. And guess what? He is still hyped. He's still
Yep.
fucking hyped.
He is the fucking
That
guy.
is the man. That is the man.
Yep.
I love him
It's
to
magic.
death, and he is a solid quarterback backup.
Yep.
Bills, worst fucking winning
Emphasis.
team I've ever seen in my damn life. The
I know.
worst. They fucking
I know.
suck, and they're 6-3. They just lost to the Browns, which we just saw is fucking pathetic.
Yep.
And they're going to lose to the Dolphins. Dolphins are going to go 3-7, and they're not going to tank for Tua anymore. They're on the fucking
Nope.
climb.
They said,
They're on
look,
the
we got
climb.
14 fucking picks. We don't need the number one. Okay. We got 14. We'll spread the love. We're going to win.
Yep.
What if they win out, Hunter? How fucking insane would that be?
I
What if
would
they make the
cry.
wild card?
I
Oh
would
my God.
cry.
I
You
am
are
praying
looking
that
at
the Dolphins beat
You are
every
looking
team
at the
except the
replacements.
Patriots.
The
Yeah.
replacements with Keanu Reeves. If you ever seen that movie, if you haven't,
Oh,
you need
it's
to go
a
fucking watch it.
classic. That's what
That's
it
what
is.
this shit is at. This is what that's what
Bunch of
this
fucking
is.
goofy ass mediocre players
A
fucking
bunch of
winning football
nobodies.
games. It's
And
great.
they fucking make it to the playoffs.
Damn
That's
right.
exactly what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. But yeah, I'm going Dolphins, you're going Dolphins, and they're about to win 3 in a row in Miami, and that fucking stadium is about to Hard Rock Cafe Stadium is about to be fucking lit, as the damn kids would call it.
Lit, as the youngsters would say.
Moving on to the 6-3 Texans, 7-2 Baltimore Ravens. 2 mobile quarterbacks and 2 studs at quarterback right now. MVP candidates going against each other. Who do you got?
First of all, this is probably the game of the week for the 1:00 games. That is,
Yep.
this would be a really good game. I don't know if I'd call it an upset. I'm gonna say the Texans can win this game. I think it's a good matchup. I don't know if their defense will be able to slow down the Ravens' run game because I don't think any team has done that yet. Even in their couple losses, they put up a shit ton of points. So, but I just think Deshaun Watson can match what they have. Plus, huge keynote for me, Will Fuller is back. So he now has that deep threat again. I expect Deshaun Watson to continue his dominance. I expect Lamar Jackson to run his ass off, and that fucking spin move he put on that dude last week was impressive.
Hey, actually, breaking news came in after that game. His ankles are actually still there.
They're actually still on the field.
Yeah.
Poor guy is paralyzed. He has no ankles.
Hasn't picked him up
ankle
yet.
down to the tip of his toes, stuck on that field.
His teammates have not picked those ankles up.
They haven't picked
yet.
him up. They're going to leave him there. They're going to shrine him probably, and they'll have a statue in the front of the Ravens Stadium. But yeah, keynote for me is Will Fuller being back. That's going to give the Texans a huge boost. I say they outduel the Ravens offense in a high-scoring, fun-to-watch game. Texans will go 7-3. Ravens will drop to 7-3.
I'm going to disagree with you, but I like that you said Will
Fuck off.
Fuller is back. I like that, and that is a good one. The Texans, they have a good team all around. Defense is solid. Offense is pretty good. That run game with Carlos Hyde, they need to get that going. I say it every fucking week. If they get that going, they can win a lot of football games, but they honestly don't. So Deshaun Watson, though, is a fucking beast at quarterback. He's an MVP candidate, and he is doing a lot with very little. I mean, you have DeAndre Hopkins, but Will Fuller's been out. He hasn't had that number 2 receiver. I mean, Kenny Stills is a solid receiver, but he's not that number 2 guy. He's more of a slot guy.
No way.
So he's doing a lot with very little on that team. Going to the Ravens, it is all run game. They don't pass the ball.
They don't pass at all. Unless someone is wide the fuck open, he'll let it fly. Other than that, he is running the football. It is crazy.
I mean,
and they cannot be stopped.
49ers, they run the ball all the time, but they can actually pass as well. The Ravens don't passing is. I don't even think they have a passing play.
No, they don't. Only against the
just
Bengals and the Dolphins, Hunter, do they have a passing play.
Yeah. When they play the Bengals and the Dolphins, they can maybe pass it, but
exactly.
No. But Lamar Jackson, honestly, he is a top 5 MVP candidate right now. He's not throwing the ball, but he's actually doing really good rushing it for now until
not turning it over.
Knock on wood, he's gonna turn up like RG3. But anyway, he's doing a very good job. Mark Ingram's doing a very good job, and John Harbaugh, let's give him fucking props. He is being a fucking genius right now, and he's on track to be a Coach of the Year candidate as well. So, but I'm gonna go Ravens. I don't think the Texans defense is strong enough to stop that running attack. And like you said, it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm going to go Ravens over the Texans. And let's see if the Colts can actually win this game and tie with the Texans for the division.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you really fucking lost me.
The
I was
Texans
like, what the
lose, the
fuck?
Colts win, boom, they'll be tied.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I
Boom.
confused you a little bit. It's all
It's
right.
okay. I got
Moving
you.
on to, oh my gosh, a close game. We have the 3-6 Broncos, 7-3 Minnesota Vikings. Yes, go ahead and choose the Broncos.
I'm not gonna choose the Broncos.
Go.
The Vikings are substantially better than the Broncos. That'd
Go.
be one hell of an upset. Plus, I'm sorry, who's the Broncos quarterback? I don't know. So they're probably gonna fucking get damn near shut the fuck out.
Drew Lock.
Their defense isn't bad. They might even slow the Vikings down to maybe like 21 points or something. But they low key might get shut out. I can see even like 21-0 Vikings. Plus they're in Minnesota. You got to give the hometown team some love there. Vikings should win pretty fucking handily. It's an easy one. They're not terrible.
Yeah, I think Kirk Cousins is going to do very well. I think Dalvin Cook's going to do very well.
Cook. Yeah.
They're all going to do very well in that offense. Not even a question. I mean, yeah, they have a good defense in Denver, but it's
when they're going to be on the field for fucking 60 minutes.
Yeah, when your offense is going to be 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, you know, you're going to get a little tired. So expect it to be close until about the third to fourth quarter, and then it's going to fucking open wide the fuck. It's going to be wide the fuck open after that. So I'm going to go Vikings, and the Vikings are a solid team. You just saw them have a win against Dallas pretty fucking not single-handedly, but pretty easily. And yeah, I'm going to go Vikings, Broncos. I feel bad for that defense. They're going to be tired as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah. Von Miller's going to be fucking jello legs out there. Moving on to a very good team. Two very good teams. We got the 2-7 New York Jets with Sam Darnold seeing ghosts still. And we have the 1-8 Adrian Peterson Redskins. I say Adrian Peterson Redskins because that's the only fucking good player on that damn team.
This game is fucking gross.
I
just keep thinking of the shittiness of these teams.
Can they both end in a loss?
I think they can both fucking tie.
That's not a loss.
What about like a 7-7 tie?
Can they both lose?
If that were possible, I would certainly. I would root for that if it were possible. But the answer is no, Hunter. Unfortunately, no. They cannot both lose. God, I still haven't decided. You know what? It's not really an upset, but I got the Redskins because AP is still running solid. The Darius, or is it Geis? Is it Juice? Is it Goose? What the fuck is that guy's last name?
How about you skip that and just go Terry McLaurin?
Okay, plus they have the rookie Terry McLaurin or whatever his name is. I can't pronounce any of these guys' names.
Paul Richardson.
And they announced that Dwayne Haskins will be the starting quarterback the rest of the season. Smart move by them.
Yeah, so the Jets are going to win.
No, get out of here. The Redskins defense isn't also that bad either. And the Jets fucking quarterback, like you mentioned, is seeing fucking ghosts. So the Redskins are going to win, not the Jets. Stop it.
I think the Jets are going to win. I'm going to go Sam Darnold can have a good game this game. Hopefully get his groove back because I don't know what the fuck's going on with that offense. He's got two solid receivers, Jamison Crowder and Robbie Anderson. Sadly, don't like the guy, but he's okay. And Le'Veon Bell. We keep forgetting about Le'Veon Bell. I don't know why the fuck they have not given him the ball enough and why the fuck he can't do anything with it.
Adam Gase, Coach of the Year.
So we both said that we could go and actually coach the Jets, and I posted on Twitter.
Sure, shit could.
We could, and we will do a lot better than Adam Gase.
I could guarantee you a full season, first year with us, 8-8 at least. We're talking wild card.
It's fucking pathetic how bad that fucking guy is at coaching. It's bad.
It is.
Honestly, if you one of the worst coaches in the NFL, I'm gonna go and say it. That fucking guy right there, Adam Gase.
Adam Gase is fucking shitty.
He's bad. I don't know why he fucking stayed in that division. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go Jets, even with Adam Gase. He doesn't even have to fucking coach. I see him on the sideline filling out job applications on the bench. He's going to sit on the sideline and do that. Doesn't even have to coach. Sam Darnold's going to win this game. Adrian Peterson's going to have a good game, though.
Redskins are going to win the game, so we
Okay.
can move on now.
Honestly, like we said, they're both going to lose in the long run. So, moving on to the Saints and Buccaneers. The Saints coming off of a hard loss to a shitty Atlanta Falcons team who lit them the fuck up. And the Buccaneers coming off of a strong win against the Arizona Cardinals. So, 3-6, 7-2. Who you got?
I'm going to go with the Buccaneers in a high-scoring game. Let me tell you something. If you haven't watched a Buccaneers game yet this season,
I love them.
watch the fucking Buccaneers because it doesn't matter how many turnovers, doesn't matter how many times they throw the football, it doesn't matter what happens. There's three things you guaranteed. One, Jameis Winston throws for 400 fucking yards. Two, both Chris Godwin and Mike Evans break 100 yards, both find the end zone at least fucking once, apiece. And three, it's going to be a good fucking game. Doesn't matter. They are the best 3-win team I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
I've never seen a team with only 3 wins. They're honestly pretty fucking solid.
That's a top
team.
20 team.
They are. They're probably a low key. They're really close to having like 6 or 7 wins on the season. And after the fucking Saints performance last week at home against the Falcons, I have no reason to believe the Buccaneers, who I think's defense is better than the Falcons, and who their offense is arguably, passing-wise, probably the best in football. I have no reason to believe they can't beat the Saints. So I got the Buccaneers, and I don't think it's that far of a stretch, honestly.
When in a million years were you gonna say that they are possibly the best passing team in the NFL right now with Jameis Winston at quarterback?
I never thought I would say that in my life, but it's fucking true. They have two
Week
like
3, we were like,
receivers.
this fucking guy sucks so much ass.
I know, and then he's
and
like,
now we're
fuck
like,
you
dude,
guys.
this is the best passing offense in the NFL.
It is. It's crazy. You know what? Bruce Arians is also the fucking man. He's why they're competitive.
Oh my god, what a
He's underrated. For you talk about John Harbaugh, he could low key get Coach of the Year.
I mean, because he's honestly had one bad loss, and it was in the NFC Championship. But he's had one bad loss.
That's right. You're right.
I mean,
the rest are really competitive. Doesn't matter who they play. They're really competitive. He's had some good wins, though. He's had good wins, too.
Yeah. Let's be honest as well. That bad loss, Carson Palmer was at quarterback, and he threw for he threw 5 fucking interceptions in the championship. So, actually, honestly, I was just going to go Saints just because it's a better team. But I am really feeling a wild card on this because the Buccaneers are a good team.
They are, man. They're scary.
I've said it. They are better than 5-win teams. I mean, it's a top 20 team. It could be, hell.
Push it farther. They could be 10th in the league. It could be easily.
I mean, their offense, they have 2 receivers in Chris Godwin and Mike Evans that are top 5 in receiving yards.
4.
Not combined.
The second and the 4th in yards.
Chris Godwin, who is like a fucking 1 or 2 year player. Mike Evans, who's fucking been solid since he came into the league. They don't even run the ball. They don't run it they run it maybe 4 or 5 times a game.
Teams play a 2-man deep. That's 2 deep safeties on the outside. They just run streak routes, and I don't know.
You gotta think, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are not the fastest receivers in the NFL.
No,
but they still get the fuck open, and they
got great hands. And Jameis Winston, I'm sorry, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, he is the best. Jameis Winston is the best deep ball passing quarterback. He's the best deep ball passing quarterback in football.
I could agree right now, yeah.
Like sometimes he throws it up and I'm like, oh wow, that's not gonna be good. And it's just beautiful fucking pass in traffic over 2 defenders. I'm like, oh my god. I mean, it's amazing.
They get down to the goal line. Next play, it's a slant route 3 yards in front of them, and he throws it into the fucking 5th row.
They all they have to do is launch it. Plus, they got a receiving back, and Ronald Jones now is having a little coming out year. He's a good receiving back. So they run screenplays and fucking Hail Marys, and it works like a charm. And it's amazing to watch.
Granted, I think Drew Brees is going to go the fuck off on this secondary of the Buccaneers.
Because once you get past the front 7 of the Buccaneers defense, it's atrocious.
Yeah.
Probably the
So I
worst
think,
football.
and not to mention, they just got rid of Vernon Hargraves, Tampa Bay
The only
Buccaneers
decent thing they had back there.
first round pick 2 years ago, and he's
Oh,
fucking
man.
gone. They didn't even trade him. They fucking cut his ass
Bruce Arians said,
because
"Fuck."
Bruce Arians doesn't play around. That motherfucker
Nope.
wasn't even playing. He wasn't
Yep.
playing in the Cardinals game. He just said, "Fuck you, bitch," and cut his ass, which
Yep.
I love. So Vernon Hargraves, that lazy motherfucker's out on the free agent market if any
Yep.
team wants to pick him up. But yeah, I think it's going to be a high scoring game. Drew Brees is going to go the fuck off, but I honestly can pull an upset here. I'm going to go Buccaneers at home as
Yes.
well.
Join the club, man.
Dude, I
I
really
hope
want to
they
see
do it.
Jameis Winston light it up. Oh
I'm
my
rooting
God.
hardcore, man.
I love, even though they're a division rival, I fucking like the Buccaneers. I do.
They're exciting to watch.
Whenever they
Man.
play the Panthers, it's a clean game. No fucking shit talking and all that crap. It's a nice game. I always liked it. Speaking of the Cardinals, though, the Arizona Cardinals 3-6-1, going to San Francisco this time to face the 8-1 49ers. We all remember that Thursday night football game. It was a very close
Good
one.
fucking
About
game.
delivered the 49ers their first loss, and they fell up a little short. But the 49ers just lost to the fucking MVP, Russell Wilson.
God. That was probably the game of the fucking year. That was an
That was so
unbelievable
damn
fucking
good.
game. Oh
Three
my
possessions
God.
in
It couldn't
overtime.
have happened
Oh,
any better, man. And then Wilson in overtime to throw a pick just to fucking fuck with everybody.
yep.
It was just an amazing game.
Sorry we didn't get to fucking recap that one.
It's okay.
That
We
video
just
got
did.
like 40 plus views.
Just did.
So, but going to the 3-6-1 Cardinals, 8-1 49ers, who do you got in this one?
I really wanted to say the Cardinals because they almost beat them last time, but I feel like the 49ers in San Fran are going to recover from a loss. I feel like they're going to recover from a close loss, the closest fucking loss you can have. They lost at the last second by a fucking dick hair fucking field goal, almost missing off the post. So it doesn't get any it doesn't get any closer than that. So I think they're gonna recover off a loss. I think it'd be a good game, competitive probably like that Thursday night game, but I think they're definitely gonna win. Because they're just a better team. I think they'll be on their P's and Q's, have their shit ready. Plus, Monday night, people forget George Kittle didn't play. And
he's out this week too.
That makes a big difference. Is he? Okay.
Yep.
Well, still, the 49ers are going to win.
I would like to say the 49ers are going to win, but I don't know. This week I'm feeling wild card teams. I'm feeling
it?
I'm feeling the underdog
Welcome
teams
to the
this week.
club,
I don't
man.
know
I've
why.
already called like 3 myself.
This week I'm feeling just a bunch of underdogs. I'm going to go Cardinals this week. I've been high on the Cardinals ever since the fucking draft. I mean, not like, playoff team, but they're solid, and they are. It's just their coach is a fucking idiot. So
he is.
I'm going to go Arizona. The Thursday night football game when they played each other, it was a close game, and for some reason the 49ers could not stop Kyler Murray in that passing offense. So I think Kyler Murray is going to do very well this game, hopefully. I hope, because he's on my fantasy team. And Kenyon Drake had a good game against the 49ers as well. The Cardinals, I think, are going to do very well. They're not going to be able to stop the fucking 49ers all that well, but it's going to be a high-scoring game. Cardinals can score some points, hopefully.
High scoring against the 49ers again?
They can't score if they're in the red zone, but they can score when they're outside of the red zone.
85 yards out on a fucking pass
Cliff Kingsbury, when they hit the red zone, I don't know what the fuck he does. He just says, let's play backyard football.
Stops. He just get our guys, we're in the red zone. Y'all take it from here.
Yeah. 1st and 10, kick it. They'll never expect it. Just kick it.
Yeah. Oh, hell no.
He's a fucking idiot. So the 49ers, though, they just had a hard fucking loss. And not to mention, it's a short week. They played on Monday night. It's a short week, but it is at home, so it's all right. But still, I think that loss fucked with them a little bit. And I think the Cardinals are going to pull it out. I said I'm going to go underdogs this week. I'm going Cardinals over the 49ers.
That's honestly, it's not that unreasonable of an underdog.
4:05 game, too. That's a good 4:00 game. I like that. Now watch it be a blowout.
Now the game of the week right here, the Cincinnati Bengals at the Las Vegas Raiders, the Oakland Raiders. I don't know what they are. Oh, the show Oakland, great. That's gonna be the game of the week right there. It's gonna be crazy. The game will actually end I think it'll be the first forfeit the NFL's ever had by the end of the third quarter because the Bengals defense is so fucking terrible. They legit may give up 40 fucking points in the first half. By the end of the third quarter, they're going to give up 60, and their coach, whoever the fuck he is, I don't even know his name. I don't even know what he looks like. I don't even know. He's going to say, all right, guys, fuck it. He's going to retire. He's going to quit, and the team's just going to they're just going to dismantle as a team. I don't think Cincinnati's going to have a football team by the end of the third quarter of the Raiders. And the Raiders defense is fucking trash. Okay, but that's how terrible the Bengals are as a team. Their offense is probably the worst offense in football, next to the fucking like Jets or some shit. They are fucking terrible, and their defense to me is arguably worse. I think they are the worst fucking team in football. I think actually they are now.
Their record
it's like them and the Redskins. Yeah. So the Bengals are the worst team in football. They're gonna get their asses handed to them. Josh Jacobs, your boy, fantasy. Gonna go the fuck off. Derek Carr probably gonna have to sit the whole fucking fourth quarter because they're gonna be up by a lot. And whoever his backup is gonna throw for 400 yards in one quarter if he wants to. So it's gonna be a smoke show. That's how I feel about it. I think the Bengals are the worst team I've ever seen.
Statistically, they do have the worst defense in the NFL, but their offense is ranked 26th. And I do think that is because the first 2 or 3 games they were actually doing quite well. And ever since then, they're fucking
that ship has sailed, my friend.
So I'm gonna go Oakland. They're 5-4. They are performing very well, and honestly, John Gruden's doing a damn good job in Oakland. He's doing a phenomenal job. Josh Jacobs, one of the Rookie of the Year contenders. Derek Carr having a career year, throwing to a bunch of fucking no-name receivers and tight ends, and still getting the job done. Fuck Antonio Brown. He don't fucking need him. The only thing bad about the Oakland Raiders is that fucking defense is horrific.
It is horrific.
I think the Bengals will do okay on offense against this defense. However, Oakland's going to win it, period, the end, because, as you said, Josh Jacobs, I think, is going to have 400 yards rushing. And
their ass.
I hope he fucking does. But he'll get 400 yards rushing and not even score a touchdown, so it'll get me like fucking 10 points. But whatever. I'm going to go Oakland Raiders over the Bengals, and the Bengals are going to go 0-10, and they're tanking for Tua, Trevor Lawrence, and Jake Fromm for fucks and giggles. So,
okay. I heard that one, yeah.
Patriots at the Eagles at 4:25 p.m.
Eagles.
Eastern Time. Who do you got? Your team or the enemy team?
I got my team. We're just better overall team, in my opinion. We got N'Keal Harry back. We got our starting left tackle back, Marshall Newhouse. Fucking see you later, you fat bastard. You're not fucking playing for us anymore. The fattest, slowest, worst left tackle since like Matt Khalil like 2 years ago. He's a fucking joke. He's gone. They got a solid left tackle back. They got another receiver back with N'Keal Harry. We're going to see how he does. I'm fairly certain he did not play week 1, so this is his first fucking game in the NFL. So congratulations to him. He's going to start. It's going to be great. They now have Sanu, of course, Edelman, and N'Keal Harry. I think Dorsett can be a solid deep threat, and Brady liked them the first few games of the season before he got hurt. So that could be good. O-line got, I think, a lot better with just that left tackle because that Newhouse, I just won't get into it, but I hate that guy a lot. There's Kim Jong-un, Marshall Newhouse. They're all shitty. So I hate that fucking guy to death. Yeah, they're all terrible people. Get Kim Jong-un and Marshall Newhouse are on the same fucking status for me. That's how I feel about that fat bastard. Don't stop it. That's
all
true.
Right, so I'm glad you are.
And then our defense, obviously, gonna have to deal with the run game of the Eagles. Jordan Howard's having a good fucking season. I just want to point something out. Jordan Howard leaves the Bears. Bears offense is fucking terrible. I don't know. I'm just saying maybe they should have kept Jordan Howard and got a power run game going on the Chicago Bears. I don't know. It's just my idea for their failures. Well, anyway, so they got Jordan Howard, solid O-line, and Carson Wentz, who is honestly still a damn good quarterback. Might be having a season, but he's a very capable quarterback. MVP status. He can play that well. So that'll be a challenge for the Patriots defense, but I think we'll get the win. So that's how I feel. It's biased. I don't care. It's true.
Yep. The Patriots coming off of a bye week, so they are well rested, getting a bunch of guys back from the injury report and injured reserve, as you said. N'Keal Harry,
Yep.
Philip Dorsett, you said is back, correct?
Correct.
M. Brady is fresh and ready to get his mojo on.
Isaiah
Bill
Wynn, left
Belichick
tackle, is also back.
is well rested. His baggy eyes are very well rested. They are
That's
open
right. They're
now,
extra baggy.
and he's got that grin on his face this season for some fucking reason.
Fuck yeah, he does. Makes
Especially
me happy.
picking on Adam Gase twice a year once again. I don't know why he likes
I
to
love
stay in
it.
this division to get bullied by Bill Belichick, but
I love
obviously Bill loves it. So, Coach Belichick, you do you. The Eagles are doing very well though the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, the
But
run game's really coming around.
yeah, and that's the main key. I mean, Carson Wentz is a good quarterback, but when they run the ball, they win games and they control the clock and they do very well on offense. Defense is still struggling a little bit, but it's okay. They're getting the job done, and that's why they're winning games, and that's why they're 5-4 now instead of like 2-4 or 2-3 like they were a little while ago. So I'm going to go Patriots, though. Patriots have an overall better team. Defense is number 1 in the league, number 2 maybe if you want to count the bye week. And the offense is getting some more weapons for Tom Brady and Bill Belichick to use, which is scary, and that's why they're going to win another Super Bowl. Mohamed Sanu, some of the best hands in football, and that was a damn good pickup. So
Yes,
I'm going to
it
go
was.
Patriots in this game. Moving on, we got the Bears at the Rams, NBC, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time, high of 88 degrees Fahrenheit, low 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It is going to be clear skies in Los Angeles. Who you got? 4-5, 5-4. What?
I don't know what the fuck you just said with the Fahrenheit there. That's like 100 degrees fucking difference. You said like 60 degrees high, -60 low. Anyway, that's a nice
88 and
fluctuate.
60.
Huh?
88 high, 60 low.
You said
That's 28
-60.
degrees. I'm sorry.
So, anyway, just saying. So first of all, I want to point out that preseason, I think this would have arguably been the fucking like game of the year in the NFC. The former NFC champs, Super Bowl representatives, the Rams, who got essentially the same fucking team. I don't know why they're so shitty this year, versus the Bears, who we thought were going to have like the number 1 defense of all fucking time compared to the 85 Bears. You know, their offense is going to get things rolling. Both these teams fucking blow.
They
The
fucking
Rams,
suck.
I think, are just above like 500. The Bears are, God, they have what, 3 wins on the season?
4.
4. They beat the Lions without Matthew Stafford. Excuse the fuck out of me.
So
It
they're
was
the
the
best.
hardest
They're
thing they've ever
fucking
had to do.
phenomenal. Best
Yeah.
team in the NFC North.
Best team I've ever seen. My ass, Hunter. Whatever. That was it's not even fun
My
to joke
ass.
about anymore. The Bears are ass. The Rams are certainly disappointing. If I have to compare the two teams, who's going to win? I would say the Rams, only because they're a little bit less ass than the Bears. However, they're still disappointing. What's going to win? Honestly, their defense, because I've never genuinely thought this. I believe you could play cornerback or safety for the Rams, and I could play some form of front 7 position. We don't play football. We are not athletic. We're not good enough. That's why we're not professionals or anything like that. And we could slow down the Bears offense. That is how piss poor they are. You know why, Hunter? Here's why. Because they beat themselves up so fucking much.
I don't even have to do anything.
Trubisky stands in the pocket for 6.5 years. The guy, he's actually 58 years old right now.
I'll tell you what he does.
That's how long he stands in the pocket.
Ready? I'm going to reenact it. Ready?
Here it is.
All right. Hike, you're rushing me, okay?
Okay. Coming after you. Whoa. Whatever will I do? Mitch, I'm coming for you, okay? Just stay there. I'll be there in a minute. Oh, gotcha. That's how it. Seriously, it's how it goes. He's a fucking idiot.
Or he could just like
fucking receivers, shit, they fucking suck too. They don't get open. They drop the shit out of the football. My God. They had like 5 drops last week that were like bouncing off their chest from like 4 different players. It was terrible. The run game, stop. It's not there.
What's that?
The O-line, oh my God. Chill out. They suck. They're the worst offense next to like the Bengals or some shit. They're going to get their asses beat. I'm saying this because, you know, I don't think the Rams are that good. I don't want people thinking I'm thinking the Rams are all this. I'm just saying the Bears are all not good. So that's why they're going to get their ass beat.
Listen, the Rams should have a great fucking team. They go and pick up Jalen Ramsey, and that certainly helps their offensive line problem, so that's good. Todd Gurley
exactly
isn't doing shit. Jared Goff gets paid, isn't doing shit, and the offense isn't doing shit. Defense isn't doing shit. So I'm gonna still go with the Rams just because the Bears are literally one of the worst teams in the NFL. At 4-5, they fucking suck. They don't have a run game. They don't have an offensive line. They don't have a passing game. They have one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL, and there's rumors that Cam Newton might be going to the Bears. So that tells you how bad Trubisky is. They want an injured fucking Cam Newton. So,
there you go.
And no offense to Cam, he's just hurt, obviously. So, and the Bears defense is still top 10 in the league, but it's not doing what it did last year, and that was scoring points for their shitty offense. So, but I want to get serious a little bit, okay? Let's bow our heads and pray for Allen Robinson's career. He's had Blake Bortles throwing to him, and he moves to the Chicago Bears, and he has Mitchell Trubisky throwing to him, and he is a pretty damn good receiver. So
God bless that man. He has come on with the tissues. I agree.
I want to say a prayer.
His career poor guy
is bless that fucking man. That he has the worst luck in fucking history. But yeah, I'm gonna go Rams. They're playing in Los Angeles. They're just a better team in general. And I'm just gonna go ahead and point out a stat. The Bears have the 29th ranked defense in the NFL. I do believe earlier I said the Bengals had the 28th. So
the Bears have the what defense?
Offense.
You mean offense?
29th ranked offense.
So I said they were one of the worst offenses behind the Bengals, and the Bengals offense is better than theirs statistically.
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
Oh my God. That is so fucking terrible. Matt Nagy was the coach of the year last year. What the fuck happened? Who is the owner of the Chicago Bears? Seriously. That guy honestly wakes up and cries every morning.
I do believe it's like a 98-year-old woman.
Oh God! Oh my God! No, that's so sad.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
That's so sad. Oh my God! Oh, she probably hangs out with Martha Ford, and they talk about how terrible their teams are.
Hangs out with Nancy.
Oh my God, that is so sad. I hate it for that person.
Yeah.
We got to move on. That is really
move on. Yeah, I'm gonna go. All right, so we got the 8:15 Monday Night Football game. We have on ESPN. We have the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 6-4, coming off of 2 disastrous. I'm tired. Disastrous losses. I'm fucking tired of shit.
It's disastrous, you dumbass. Come on.
Whatever. Losses. Going to the Los Angeles Chargers, who are 4-6.
What are you saying?
Huh?
No.
4-6 Chargers, 6-4 Chiefs. Who do you got in this one?
I'm gonna go Chargers.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Chargers. The Chiefs are fucking horrific on defense. You called it. You called it earlier in the season.
I fucking did.
They are fucking horrible. I mean, it's bad.
They gave up a game-winning drive plus 30-some-odd points to Ryan fucking Tannehill.
The Bears can score on that fucking defense.
No, they cannot.
Talk about them.
You stop it. They cannot score on any fucking defense.
We could go out there and improve that defense. It's fucking horrific.
I agree.
So I'm gonna go Chargers. They're gonna lose 3 in a row. I mean, the Chargers should be.
The Chargers are better.
The Chargers are a good team. I mean, their fucking record doesn't show
paper,
but they're a good team. They should be better than what their record shows, and they're kind of getting back in the fucking groove of things. So I'm gonna go Chargers over the Chiefs. But Chiefs are going to still pass the shit out of the fucking ball and do damn good on offense, but I think the Chargers and Phillip Rivers can do a pretty good job
Yeah,
on the offense side of the ball.
people don't realize that Patrick Mahomes threw for like 440 fucking yards and 3 touchdowns, and they lost. That reminds me of the Tom Brady throwing 505 yards and like 34 points in the Super Bowl, and they fucking lost. That's what the Chiefs are looking at right now. That's their future.
Bad.
That's terrible.
Horrible. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this podcast because I'm tired, and
I could tell. Yep.
yeah, it was a good podcast though. So, but once again, let's go ahead and bow our heads for Allen Robinson, who is one of the best receivers in football and talent-wise, and he has had Blake Bortles, and now he has Mitchell Trubisky. So,
in the words of Michael Scott, may God guide you on your quest.
Yeah. So, anyway, do you have anything to tell the folks that are watching this podcast?
Well, I don't call people folks because I'm not from down there in the South. I am, but I hate when people talk like that. But I will say that make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and whatever other accounts Hunter has made for us. Other than that, I'm all set.
That's it. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Tune in a couple days where we have our recap and our prediction of Week 12 Thursday Night Football. And we'll catch you later.
Yep.
Catch you later.
Every time.